very exciting session. Sustainability and circularity never loses its touch. It's been always the forefront of the corporations, and nowadays is not only is the green, but only is the foolproof the supply chain. And with the energy crisis nowadays, sustainability and circularity becomes really an essential part of the corporation. So we are happy, very pleased that in this session we're going to touch on this.
All right. Good evening to all the delegates and the respected industry members. I am Sourabh Mittal, partner at RP Plastic Industries. The topic on which I will be speaking today is PVC recycling the Indian landscape. PVC is the second most recycled material in India, and I will be sharing a few facts about it to show the resilience of the PVC recycling industry in India. So before we jump onto the topic, I would like to give a short brief on our company, RP Plastic Industries. In the year 1962, PVC had started manufacturing in India, and by the year 1968, my grandfather, Ram Saranji Mittal, had started recycling the material. Jump ahead to year 1995, my father, my uncle, Satyendra Mittal ji and Rajiv Mittal ji, shifted our plant under the name of RP Plastic Industries to Daman. And in the year 2014, my elder brother, Rishi Mittal ji, and I, Sourabh Mittal, joined the company. It's a family-run business, and we serve 6 various industries, providing recycled PVC material, and have a capacity of over 5,000 metric ton annually recycled at a plant. So first, we have to understand that why PVC recycling matters. So to understand that, let's first go on to the points. The circular business, creating a circular economy. In today's world, the amount of scrap generated needs to be disposed properly, and PVC is a kind of a material which, can be recycled multiple times and still holds on to its properties. PVC, when recycling PVC, the carbon emission is 60 to 80% less of what it is during.
And for the opportunity to share our work that we have done with ASEAN Vinyl Council regarding PVC sustainability with you today. The presentation today is about plastic valorization from medical waste. It's our effort to improve sustainability of medical waste which made from PVC. First, a bit about myself. I am a professor in polymer science. My background is in polymer science. And I have been involved with a plastic waste management database for the last 10 to 15 years. It's actually started because of PVC have been the most misunderstood plastic in Thailand, and I think all over the world. People don't realize that actually PVC is recyclable. Even today, in some people in the industry still think that PVC is not recyclable. And since then, I have been working with pollution control department to work on plastic waste database for Thailand, and using the methodology that we developed for the PVC waste database. And also since then, I've been working on waste utilization, plastic waste valorization and recovery. So we try to give plastic waste a second life and try to make people aware that we need to coexist with plastic. People think that plastic is today, with the global warming, microplastic, this and that, and people try to forget that plastic are so useful.
I don't belong to this fraternity at all, but I hope I'll engage by showing good presentations to you. For quite some time, I've been hearing that for past 2 hours, that I've been hearing that, let's produce more plastic. Then there were some people who had come down and said that, there's a lot of plastic that's happening, let's recirculate it or recycle it. Then we're also saying that, produce plastic, but how do we reduce our, what we talk about, reducing the energy, the CO2 that we are talking about, right? There's a lot of global warming that is happening. So we produce plastic, we recycle it, and then we global warm. So a lot of things happening. So I hope let's correct all this. As an architect, as a designer, we are also trying to reuse a lot of materials that as far as possible that could be done. So quickly, if we are entering into what kind of materials that we are looking at today is thermoplastics, which we are trying to use. Then there are advanced polymers that we are trying to use, which are fire retardant. Then there are composite materials. As architects today, we are also trying to use large volume of composite materials, which is either your composite stone that we are looking at or composite wood. Okay, so that is something which we are looking at. Then comes your fiber-based materials, which is something on a large scale that we are trying to use. All this materials that we are trying to use today is with respect to the digital fabrication that has been recently got involved into our practice. That is either we are using CNC machines or water jet machines or 3D printing, either 3D printing with small machines or robotics. Okay, and in future maybe by drones. Then comes your sustainable material strategy, which is very important again, as a lot of people who have been talking today is, let's reduce plastic or let's make plastic which is reusable and probably to different industries like architecture or something of that kind. Then it depends upon application in our projects where we are trying to talk about parametric facades, which is completely algorithm based, then fluidic architectural skins, which we are trying to see today worldwide. That
it's always difficult to be the last presenter because you are fighting against spirit and spirituality. So my topic is, kind of quite interesting. I'm going to talk about sustainability, basically aligning performance safety with sustainability. So starting with the definition. So what is sustainability? Sustainability is a well-known subject. It basically starts with three fundamental areas or three fundamental pillars, which is economic sustainability, environmental and social. But then these three things have to be bound together with something called as consistency. You can't be inconsistent and still try to be sustainable. So you have to have consistent efforts going into achieving sustainability. It could be a slow process, it could be a fast process, but it has to be a consistent process. By definition, sustainability is derived from the word sustain, which is keep going. Sustainable is able to keep going, and sustainability is a system that makes it possible to keep growing. Sustainability means, you have to survive even through difficult times like what we are facing today. Like VUCA is a word which is very apt for today, where we are talking about volatility, uncertainty, complexity, ambiguity. The geopolitical situation, the way it is folding, or rather unfolding every day, is different. I have never seen this kind of thing, which is on a daily basis something happens. You have to continue to be sustainable even when there is competition or pricing pressure. There will be technological advancements and there will be customer expectations. So the customer has got, some simple expectations, which are, what the customer needs typically is quality. Consistent quality, consistent supplies is what the customer really looks for. Very simple requirement.
Whatever we get on your tables. Thank you very much. And we are going to come to the last panel.